when I joined would be way back in, would be back in the 50s,
Mm-hmm.
1950, in the 50s. And that's quite a long while ago. And I was quite active in it then, and a lot of the members then are, well, they're no longer with us, the
Yes.
early ones. Joe Hennessy, I believe, was president,
Mm-hmm.
and he was president for a number of years. And uh, Billy McLean was in on it, and there was a great bunch of older people around.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, over the years, then I became president eventually,
Yes.
and we had a meeting every month, and well, we'd have a good turnout. Younger people too, which was great. You'd probably 35, 40 members active all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and there wasn't that much accomplished outside of the area at that time. Things were just getting started. Like we didn't have government help like they have now, but we did pretty good.
Yeah. Do you remember some of the other people involved? Did you like Roy White and
Roy
people?
White, certainly Roy White,
Nice.
yes, he was quite active in it, and there was Robinson, lived up east there, I can't recall his first name. He was quite active in it, and there was a Billy Jarvis, and there was a lot of members. I can't recall them all
Yes.
right offhand like that.
What were some of the projects that the branch was involved in your time?
I think the main projects at that time were stream enhancement. They worked on different streams,
Yes.
and we hired through the Federation I believe four, if I recall right, younger people to clean up streams, and been very careful how those streams were cleaned up. They weren't big. They weren't cleaned out of all the trees and all that stuff. We left as much as we could, but changed the structure sometime, make a place where the stream would help it get deeper to clean itself out.
Mm-hmm.
And the improvement was great. But since that now, they have done a wonderful job with streams altogether.
In this day and age, in 2010, there's a lot of discussion now about troubles with beavers. Did you have beaver issues back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, my gosh, yes, up Surrey Line Road there, they used to block the road off altogether,
Mm-hmm.
and it was I don't know. They did some damage but it was nature, and they couldn't eradicate them altogether, and so they got rigs that they put ahead of the culverts so that the beavers couldn't get in there and plug them up. But it's unfortunate that some places the land was flooded. It just went the other extreme.
Right.
So I think now, I'm not sure, but I think there's some more control over it.
Yeah.
But there were some beautiful areas out through Pre-Spawn area. Up the head of that used to be a lovely place for fishing, and the trout can't get up there now on account of the dams.
Mm-hmm.
Or they couldn't. I don't know if they cleaned them out now. So.
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful area there, and they had flooded the whole area. So
Did the Surrey area branch do much in the line of education or to help with enforcement
yes.
or conservation issues?
Yeah, well, we were involved with the school students,
Yes.
and they had projects that oh gosh, I remember Roy White and myself were judges at a project that they had with the streams enhancement and things like that, and drawings that certain classes did
Yes.
for the whole area here, and they got a little prize for doing it, and it's unbelievable what those youngsters could do. It's really interesting, and they were involved in it more than we were aware of. But they didn't get the credit actually that they should have got at that time. I hope that it's better now.
Yes.
But the regulations and things then were so varied and loose compared to now that, you know, the limit on trout, you could almost get as many as you could catch and all this stuff, and it's just starting to get under control.
Yeah.
And the youngsters were asked to go. They couldn't, the transportation wasn't available years ago as easy as it is now. And the only streams that the youngsters could go to, the children or school children, would be something in the neighborhood, because they couldn't go really any distance. But they were interested.
Yes.
They were interested,
Yes.
no question. And I understand now those same students are adults, and they hold a lot of interest.
Good.
Great. I think it's a great headway.